Hi, I'm Mike Shaw today. I'd like to show you what I'm carrying in my day pack just for a short hike, maybe 3 or 4 miles. Basically, in hunting season, you want to have a piece of orange blaze. This is a bandana, which you can use for a lot of things. That'll be a separate video. But basically, something on your pack or on your person which is bright orange, so somebody doesn't mistake you for a deer. In the front pouch, what I have is some snack bars, headlamp, you may get caught out later than you think, insect repellent, and suntan sunblock. I'm carrying, even though I won't need all this water, I am carrying 2 of these 1-liter jugs of water in these Nalgene bottles. And what I like to do is I use 2 different colors. This one's green, this one's violet, so I don't get confused between what I'm drinking out of and maybe what I've got water purification tablets in, what's being purified. So I just always know which one I'm using at a given time. This particular backpack, doesn't matter which kind you get what works for you, has a waterproof cover that's built into it, and basically this comes out and goes over the whole pack, so if you get caught in a rainstorm your pack stays dry. But what I like to also carry is an extra poncho. You never know, this is plastic, so I think it does a really good job, if you really need it, of making sure you stay dry. I just stick it in there. So in this side pocket I've got basically just a Swiss Army knife and some hand sanitizer in case you have one of those moments where you have to have a moment of privacy in the woods. You've got hand sanitizer, very handy. In the other pouch, which is a hip pouch pocket, I've got a snack bar and a compass and a sunblock chapstick, sunscreen, Burt's Bees, Lifeguard's Choice, Sun and Snow, because even on a cold day you can get sunburned. This compass is it's a larger compass, which I don't mind taking on these short hikes. I don't really use it at all. It's really just for an emergency. I have a smaller version of this compass in my bigger pack because I want to cut down on weight. But it's critical that you always have a compass no matter what, because it's really easy to lose the trail and get lost. I'm in a park right now where the trail is blazed. It's really clear. It's got a lot of sand in parts, so I'm not worried about it. But I still carry the compass. I have a GPS device, small one, and I'm not using it right now, but basically it's very good for keeping a record of your track, which I think is great. And then you can, depending on the brand you have, you can upload it right to your map program. And I'm also using my cell phone. And the smartphones now, mine has a navigator function in it called My Tracks, which uploads right to Google Maps. So you can see right now, I don't know how good it's going to be, how clearly you can see it, but you can actually see the track right now that I'm running. So at the end of this hike, I'll actually be able to email that track to myself and post it on my Google Maps. But this pack has a nice webbing here, and this webbing prevents you from sweating a lot on your back, which I think is great. Makes a huge difference. Emergency whistle, that should be kept actually close, right on your shoulder strap. You want to keep the emergency whistle in a place where if you need it, you can blow really quickly. Not everybody can do this. Most people need a whistle, so I carry it. Who knows, if a bear's chasing me, I might get nervous and not even remember which fingers to put in my mouth. Inside the pack, in this top packet, I've got basically all the first aid stuff, an extra little tripod for a camera. I'll just quickly run through what I've got in here. They sell these in the travel section. It's just a tiny little first aid kit meant for band-aids, but you could stuff an antibiotic ointment, moleskin. You could stuff quite a few things in this little tiny plastic container, including band-aids, which you have easy access to. I do have an extra moleskin pouch. Batteries for the GPS. These are just medicine for headaches, nasal decongestant, some wipes for glasses, cleaning glasses and equipment. These are actually portable aqua, which is used for purifying water. Not that I'm going to need it on a day trip, but I like to have it in my pack. And in here is just some how to identify ticks, which I think is kind of important to always have. Even when you're not going on a hike, whenever you go out, when you're going to be in the woods, you need to have this little tick identification chart. And I have a little survival booklet in there, which is basically a tiny reproduction of the Air Force manual. Key points, signaling, making fires, etc., etc. So I have this, and then of course I do have on a little keychain this. I've got a thermometer which says right now it's about 58 degrees. This has a built-in compass, just a nice little thing to have. And then this is my tick remover, magnifying glass to see the ticks. And this is a fire starter, which you can use with steel. And this is a can opener. It's a P38. It's one of the old military surplus can openers. Everything has a pop top now, but it is good to have this. You never know if you need it, and that serves as a screwdriver. Who knows? Inside the pack, we've got some more essentials. This is something they say to carry, so if you want to sit down and you want a nice cushy little seat pad to sit on a rock or a log and you don't want to get your butt dirty, you can use this. So I'm kind of doubting I even need it. It doesn't really weigh a lot, but I'm kind of thinking that I'm not even going to carry it anymore. But it's something that you could carry. It's a little comfort item. It doesn't weigh much. You need a trowel in case of you need to use the woods, let's just say that. And of course you need matches in here and a roll of biodegradable toilet paper, which you can burn, you can carry out with you, your choice. This is a stowable rain jacket. It's basically the same thing I'm wearing now. I just didn't feel like taking it out, and it depends on the weather and the temperature, but it's similar to this, and it all folds up in a pocket. It's great. It's actually excellent as a windbreaker. It's breathable. That's the kind of rain jacket you need. You really need to look around hard and do some research to find a rain jacket that you can stow like this, but also will actually keep you warm and be breathable and, of course, waterproof. Some plastic bags for packing out things that you might be, snacks you might eat, wrappers, food, and any unmentionables. So you need some plastic bags. The weather here is unseasonably warm, but normally around this time of year, it's January, it's pretty cold. So I actually have an extra pair of gloves and a hat. This hat is what I usually wear. I like to wear it. It keeps my head warm, and you can see why I need a hat. But stocking cap is great also. You can pull this down over your ears if you need to. And then I've got a complete extra change of clothes in here. So if anything happens, you slide down a hill, you get muddy, you fall into a river or into a lake, whatever, you get wet. This actually is a complete set of clothes: socks, underwear, t-shirt, and another shirt. So I carry an extra set of clothes. A lot of times if you've gone on a really strenuous hike and you're very sweaty, you just may want the luxury of changing into a clean set of clothes. So that's great to have. Kind of a little emergency kit I like to carry. And that is, normally this is a match safe, waterproof match safe, so it's completely waterproof when you have matches in there. There's a flint on the bottom. You know, they sell lots of these. They have whistles on them, all different kinds. I made my own pretty much out of the simplest match safe I could find. I actually put a rubber gasket on it, which you can get at Home Depot. They come with a plastic gasket. I'm skeptical about how waterproof those are. So with a rubber gasket, I know this thing is waterproof. And inside I've got waterproof, windproof matches and the striker that you need to strike those matches. And of course there's a flint on the bottom. And that goes in with the first aid kit and all the other stuff. One more thing, I do use a staff, and I could do a whole separate video on the reasons to carry a staff or a walking pole. These are great. I mean, at the very least, if you're taking a video or a shot, a picture, and you need something still to rest your camera on, and you got a cell phone, I mean, cell phone, you see how important it is to hold that thing steady. If you look at any cell phone videos, you see they're all shaky. That's going to help you right away. I could give you a whole video on reasons to carry a walking pole or a staff. And that's it. Have a great day.